Please come. Okay, hello everyone. Hi. Please come, sir. Please come forward, sir. Sir, you. Inga, here. Here.
The chosen one.
Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to meditation session. Anyone who is new here for meditation? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Well, welcome. And my name is Pari, Patri. Of course, you know our name, the host. Big clap for the host.
Okay.
And we have our guest here, Robyn, Ringgold. A very special guest. And we're going to have a lot of fun today. Learning about meditation and also diving deeper into knowing ourselves. So first thing I want to ask is, sir, you are new here. What are you expecting from today's session? Nothing. You just here to So you have never tried meditation? Okay, wonderful. So congratulations. The day has finally come. So wonderful. So Rina, here. So we have a lot of masters coming here. She's from New Jersey, now settled in Virginia. We have Virginia masters, Nandita and Harleen. Big hi to them. So let's begin. Okay, we're saying hi to all the people online. Today, the meditation that we're going to do is a very simple meditation, very easy meditation, and we're going to talk about the technique and how to do it. Please, sir,
Yeah.
get the chair. Yeah, please. Anil, also, you must sit here. So here we are. The organization is called Pyramid Spiritual Society Movement. Anyone know about this movement? Everybody is new here? Okay, very good. Great. Um, so this is a movement started by my father, Ramashri Patriji, in India, in a small town called Kurnool in southern India, where the mission is simple, is to teach meditation to one and all. And it is a very easy meditation. The first thing here today, we're going to break a lot of myths. We spoke to you that I can't do meditation. And we're going to break a lot of myths about that, why we can't do meditation. And then there are myths about the meditation are not for us, maybe for retirement, or maybe especially in Indian culture, it's for somebody who is old, who's done with their duties, and then when you want to retire, then you meditate. So that is one of the myths. And another myth is that meditation is for monks, not for everyday people who want to go into Himalayas and meditate and become Babajis. So there are all these myths that we're going to break. Meditation, first thing is, I want you to repeat it with me. Meditation is very, very easy. Again, meditation is very, very easy. Everybody can meditate. We can meditate anywhere, anytime. Okay, so that is the first thing to understand, that first mindset is important. That meditation is easy. If we start with, oh, meditation is hard, our mind blocks first before we even attempt anything. So first thing is set our mind properly. First we make the canvas ready for meditation. Meditation is for everybody. Meditation can be done anywhere, before lunch, after lunch, before shower, after shower, in the morning, in the night, in the train, in the bus, in the park, in the bedroom, anywhere you can meditate. In the office, you're stressed out, you have a meeting, and you just sit and meditate. Anywhere you can meditate. This is the most simplest form of meditation. And this meditation is discovered by Gautam Buddha. And in Pali language, it is called Anapanasati. Ana means in breath. Apana means out breath. Sati means to be one breath. So here there is no religion, no caste. Anybody can meditate. As long as you can breathe, you can meditate. Whether you're a Christian or a Muslim or a Hindu or a Buddhist, anyone, anybody can meditate. Any age can meditate. My daughter from 2 years old, she started meditation. I started meditation when I knew this world. The first thing I knew was meditation. So any age can meditate. And you can meditate anywhere. So there is no religion, no caste, and and in this meditation, there is no mantra. There is no chanting at all. No om, or nothing at all. There is no visualization. There is no thinking about God, thinking about work, thinking about money, thinking about house, nothing at all. It's just you and your breath. So what is the technique? It is called Anapanasati. That means observing your natural breath. Easy, natural breath. Like how you're breathing right now. You just consciously breathe in meditation. So you're not changing your breath. No holding of breath. No changing the rhythm of breath. Just easy, normal breath. And you just observe it consciously. So that is Anapanasati. And This meditation has been done by millions of people now all over India. And another thing that I would like to introduce is, of course, the pyramids that you're seeing here. This is called, when you do meditation under a pyramid, it is called pyramid meditation. So just the normal Anapanasati doing under the pyramid is pyramid meditation. So far, there are 25,000 pyramids built in India and across the world for meditation. Pyramids where 5,000 people can sit, pyramids where 6,000 people can sit, pyramids where one person can sit. Why pyramid? Pyramid is a structure which is a gateway into spiritual science, because we will be exploring science with more of spiritual science. It is teaching us the place, where we come from, the actual science of physics, chemistry, everything. So we start learning quantum physics. Have you heard about quantum physics? Okay. So this is a gateway. A pyramid is a gateway into quantum physics. So the angle of the pyramid is what matters. So this angle, which is the angle of the Giza pyramid, 51 degrees, 51 minutes, is the angle which we are concerned. So this angle amplifies anything that is done underneath that. So when you meditate, it amplifies the effect 3 times. Once you're connected, and also Anil has started. So anything you do under pyramid is for healing. We have seen thousands of people healing themselves from headache to cancer inside of meditating inside a pyramid. Pyramids are not built for mummies, and that is a myth. She can explain more if you have time about that. It is a myth. It is not for mummies. It is a spiritual gateway. So pyramid meditation means meditating under a pyramid. Now I'll just talk about science of meditation. Why we are here? Why should we do meditation? Why? Why do we need to center ourselves in a day? This meditation has 3 happenings, 3 things, the science behind the meditation. What really happens? The first thing is, when you meditate, when we are observing our breath, so you are just observing, watching your breath. You're not thinking about it, you're not focusing on it, you're not paying attention, you're observing. Like when you see a movie, you're just observing what's happening. Like that, you observe your breath. So it goes in and out. So your breath starts from here. So you observe the breath is going in and out. And as you observe, the breath starts slowing down. It goes here, 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 here. It goes right here. And it stops over here. And this is through practice. So you will have thoughts. You will get thoughts. That is natural. Mind is there. Mind will have thoughts. But today, if you have 50 thoughts, tomorrow you will have 49 thoughts. Day after, 48 thoughts. So the space between each thought gets increased. So the thoughts will start getting decreased. So for example, today you get a thought, okay, today is my first meditation session. I am hungry. What to do next? So don't continue with the thought. Like, okay, what next? What to eat next? Instead, break the thought and come back to your breath. Pull yourself back to your breath. So if you're thinking, you're not with your breath. So you pull yourself back to the breath. Okay, let me go back to my breath. So this is the practice of meditation, like any other art, like learning a piano or a dance, like any other art. Survi, is that you? Okay, wonderful. Well done. So like any other art, this is a practice. So once the thoughts, the space between each thought, that is where the mind becomes empty. That is the stillness. That is where we bring in cosmic energy. Cosmic energy is everywhere. If there is a lot of music, can we hear us talking? Can you hear me talking when there is sound? No. Silence is important for you to hear me. Silence is important for you to hear your own voice. So that is why we make our mind empty. So when the mind becomes empty, the cosmic energy flows in. So the mind empty doesn't have to be 1 minute, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Even the split of a second is enough for that energy to draw in. And when the energy draws in, that is when we activate our pineal gland, which is also known as third eye, right here. Pineal gland, what is that? It is not some woo-woo, some spiritual stuff. It has a lot of science behind. And with the activation of that gland, we become interdimensional. We are all multidimensional beings. What is multidimensional beings? That means, first thing to understand is, we are gods. We are all gods. We are all masters. We create our own reality. Everything that we see in our life, whether it is a success, a relationship, anything you see, or a failure, we create it. We are 100% responsible for our life and success, failures and success. Nobody else is responsible. Not your wife, not your husband, not your boss, not your country, not your president. We are responsible for our life, for our personal reality. So the first main thing to understand is that we are creating our lives. And how do we create it? Through our own belief systems. What do we believe? Through our own thoughts, through our own energy, through our own words. If I keep saying, Robyn, we can't do it, it's not happening. My word is creating my reality. So here I'm going to introduce the basic thing, 4 types of thinking that we will begin with. How we create our reality. First thing is disastrous thinking. Can anyone tell me what is disastrous thinking? Ma'am, can you tell me what is disastrous thinking?
Thinking very bad.
Like expecting a disaster. Like you send your child to school and you stand outside the gate and speak. Is my child coming? My child coming? Maybe a disaster happens. Somebody picks them up. So you are expecting a disaster. That is disastrous thinking. So as you sow, so you reap. This is a saying of Buddha. That means whatever you think, you become. So when you think disastrously, your life is disaster. You expect, that is what is happening. You expect such kind of people in your life. First is disaster. Please stay with me. Disastrous thinking. Negative thinking. Positive thinking. Miraculous thinking. So second is negative thinking. What is negative thinking, sir? Yes, sir.
Me?
Yes.
I may not do it.
I may not do it. Okay. Yes, correct. So that is negative. When you think negative, we always tell our children, don't think negative. You can do it. So negative thinking is, when we think negative, our life is negative. When I say life is negative, it's not just about experience, it's about people you attract into your life also. And then when we think, we have that thinking and we keep complaining, why am I stuck in this Virginia? Why am I stuck in this house? Why am I stuck in this job? Because our thinking is like that. And we are seeing the outcome and thinking why my life is like. So first thing to change is this software. Your thinking. The third one is positive thinking. Ma'am, what is positive thinking? Yes.
Good.
Always thinking good.
About everyone. And always believing you can do it.
You can do it. Yes. I can do it. I cannot do it as negative. I can do it as positive. Now, what is miraculous thinking?
I already did it.
Yes. I've done it. It's happened. It already happened. So that is miraculous thinking. When we think miraculously, we expect miracles in our life. Harleen, do you expect miracles in your life?
It already happens. Every day it happens.
Every day, big clap for her. This is a story of every, so we call here. Once you learn a meditation here, pyramid meditation, you become a pyramid master. So there are no levels to it. There is no level 1, level 2. There's only one level. That is Anapanasati. That is the only right meditation. Is why when we connect to the emptiness, you go beyond sound. You go beyond mantras. You go beyond your mind. There are infinite types of minds. I am Indian, I am Hindu, I am American, I am this, I am atheist. These are infinite types of mindsets we have. So we have to come out of this mind and become nobody. I am man, I am woman, I am project manager, I am CEO, I am a homemaker. So all these mindsets, identities that we create for ourselves, we come out of that and we become zero in meditation. We become nobody, zero consciousness. That is entering into the quantum field of zero, nothingness. There is nothing, there is no you. You're not existing anymore. When you enter into that consciousness, that zero-ness, you have infinite possibilities around you, infinite opportunities around you. You can create anything you want. This is the science of meditation. So we have to come out of our mind, become nothing. And that is the practice of meditation, is becoming nothing. I am rich person, I am poor person. These are all the identities we give this to this suit, this body. We are not this body, we are souls. We have hundreds of lifetimes. We have thousands of lifetimes. It's like me wearing this cloth and leaving it and wear another cloth. That is, death is not a tragedy. Death is a celebration. Death is the most natural part. So body, these are the identities we give to our body. That I am this, I am that. So when we meditate, that is why no visualization. Because when you visualize, you're still in your mind. You're still imagining something. So the meditation, Anapanasati, is get out of your mind, become nobody, to enter into the infinite space, to create infinite possibilities. So when you enter into that, any problem you have, my husband doesn't love me, my wife doesn't love me, my boss hates me, I have this problem, I have cancer, I have diabetes, I have thyroid, any problem, the solution is only meditation. Only meditation. When you meditate, any problem, exams are there, I can't study, money, I can't pay the loan, any issue, the only solution is meditation. Why? Because when we enter into this infiniteness, this unlimited possibilities, with your intention, with your miraculous thinking, you create your life. That is the science of meditation. So, of course, your miraculous thinking is important. This is called sankalp in Hindi. Sankalp means intention. What is your intention? What is your thinking? If you still meditate and think disastrously, then your life is going to be like that. If you still meditate and you say, oh no, I am not good enough, I cannot do this, your life is going to be like that. I'm not a good engineer, nobody acknowledges me at work. I have to struggle, That is the belief system. I have to struggle. I have to work hard. Whatever you think, you become. If I think this is easy, it will become easy. If I think it is hard, it becomes hard. So first thing is meditation, you gather that cosmic energy. With your sankalp, with your miraculous thinking, you create miracles. That is how so many people have created all these pyramids that I'm talking about. People from villages have built pyramids in rural areas where they don't have money. They don't even have money to eat food. But they, from farms, they work in farms all day. They go in the night, take brick by brick and build pyramid. So in order to create things, it is not that we need money. You need intention. You need miraculous thinking. You need to remember who you are, that you are God. You are the co-creator of this universe. We have come from various planets and galaxies. This is not the first lifetime we are here. She has traveled all of the universe. We are multidimensional beings. That means there is no hierarchy. Oh, God is here, I am here, I am here. You are that person in a different dimension. Repeat with me. I am God. I am a master. I create my own reality. I am responsible for my life. Nobody can save me. I have to save myself. No God is coming to save you from your life. No God is coming. You have to save yourself from your miseries, from your tragedies. And the only way is to connect to your inner source, to your inner, unlimited inner infinite strength that is within you, not outside of you. You are the most powerful being on this earth. So today, let's meditate for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then I will bring in Robyn. She will guide us through, and then I'll let her explain what it is. So first, let's meditate Anapanasati. Okay, so please sit comfortably. The way you meditate is you cross your legs, clasp your hands like this. Why? Because when you cross your legs and you clasp your hands, we create an energy circuit. 10% goes from your fingers, 10% from your toes. That is the science, the law of physics. The energy goes from your edges. So by crossing, you create a circuit and close your eyes and observe your easy, natural breath. Until I say so, please do not open your eyes. Just, you will get thoughts, but pull yourself back to your breath. As simple as it. And I'm glad you guys are all here. And I welcome you to join this meditation as well. So let's begin. Closing your eyes. Just be with your easy, natural breath. No chanting, no visualization. Just you and your breath. Naturally. your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4. Move your eyes. Gently open your eyes. Wonderful. Congratulations for your first meditation here. And we'll share a couple of experiences. Rinda, please come. Share your experience.
Meeting Patriji itself was a wonderful gift in our lives. Every day has been a miracle. I've manifested a lot of things in my life.
What do you do every day?
My name is Rinda. I moved from New Jersey to Virginia to my family. Meeting Patriji, it was a wonderful blessing. And it's continuing to be a blessing, not just to me, many more lives. Brother especially. He woke up from ICU when doctor said he just cannot be alive. He's alive and he's wonderful now with a baby. I manifested my dream job, my marriage, my son. Everything is a blessing of Patriji. Now, my father was looking for prospects. I happened to meet Patriji. He said, like, oh, you get married in December, and it specifically said the date. I was not sure, but I meditated and manifested my husband and my son and the job that I'm doing right now. All blessings of God. Meditating, I'm not doing a good job on and off, but it's been like 7 years.
So now,
Back on track.
yeah. Thank you, Rinda. Survi, please come.
Hello everyone, I'm Survi from Virginia. I'm a state license taker provider. And Patriji sir came to my life and I really needed him. I really needed him the most actually. The guru walked in my life. I know he doesn't like to be called guru, but he was the guiding soul for my life. And the point he came in my life was not in a right place. I felt, I really needed him. He was introduced to me by my sister-in-law in India. And ever since my life has changed, my health has changed. I was on a heart medicine since 2016, and I'm not taking that medicine anymore. So, after that, I did my teacher's course with Pari. She's another angel in my life. So, and now I'm teaching other people to meditate. My husband, like Dinesh, also started meditating. We quit eating meat. Both of us, we don't eat meat anymore. We don't eat garlic anymore. And my daughter started meditating as well now. Definitely not when I told her, but once the school council told her she needs to do meditation, she started doing meditation. However, she came around, that's the important part. My cholesterol numbers are going down. My thyroid numbers never took a shift since 2002. I've had thyroid. She suggested to become a vegan, and now my thyroid numbers are shifting. So as I said, she's another angel in my life. I've met a lot of new family members, meditated family members, Pari, Linda, Pragna, Venki, Lavina. So a lot of new families I've gotten, and there's no judgment. Oh, who did this? What gives them getting? Nothing. No judgment. This is the free, happy life that I'm leading with. Thank you so much for being part of our life.
So one of the things for spiritual evolution, or to be a conscious creator, is to live in the love consciousness, not in the fear consciousness. And one of the biggest contribution for fear consciousness is eating meat. When we eat meat, we eat fear. When we kill animals, we interfere. There's a law of non-interference. We don't interfere in anybody's lives. We don't have the right. If we don't have the right to create life, we don't have the right to take life. So one of the biggest things is non-interference in your husband's life, children's life, mother's life, anybody's life, or animal's life, or bird's life, or fish's life. So when we start change in our food habits, what we take, what we consume, then the consciousness within also changes. That is to the love consciousness from the fear consciousness. That's how we become conscious creators. So, congratulations, Surabhi. And one of the things is how long do you meditate? If you're 40 years old, you meditate 40 years, 40 minutes, sorry, 40 minutes. If you're 30 years old, 30 minutes. 1 year, 1 minute. That is the formula. So every day, that is the minimum you meditate. Of course, you can meditate 24 hours, 36 hours, no problem, no side effects, because you're not changing your breath. You're just doing conscious breathing. So there is no change in breath. So you can meditate however long you want, but the minimum is your age. I would like to invite Harvey to please come and share.
Hello, everyone. I'm Harleen from Virginia. As we all know that everyone's saying their life has changed, so has mine. I think everyone has this feeling when you have everything, but still you always think that you missed something in your life. You don't know what that is. You have everything, but still you're unhappy. That was me. And above all, into mindset. From since I was born, or I think I have the mind, I realized I always have this phobia of closing eyes. Till 35 years of age, until I get to meditation, I have never closed my eyes until I sleep. Otherwise, even in any temple, everything, and the light always to, because I have that phobia. And my mom used to tell me meditate, but I never did, because again, I thought that's not my cup of tea. I can't close my eyes. But when I started meditation, again, the first thing it is I come out of that fear, and now I can sit for 5 hours with closed eyes in a dark room and nothing think. And then again, life has changed. I can say I'm a better mother, better wife. I mean, again, husband, everything is same, but my perception has changed. I'm not saying my husband is changed, and my kids are changed. I have changed. And again, same family, but I can say that I love them more, or they love me more. So as such, health-wise, I'm not saying I have miracles, but like all small things, every day, every second is a miracle in my life. My kids, both 4 and 8 girls, they meditate every day before go to school in more than 15 minutes. I meditate every morning from 4 to 6:30. And I think my life has changed again. Pari, and with all her everything, and again, the soul family we all got. Once we enter PSSM, you entered another family, and I think it's more important than your blood relations. I went to India last time, and my brother actually told me that you don't belong to us anymore. You are more to your soul family, because when I was there, I was actually going there. And you will also relate slowly and slowly that you will connect to your soul family more than your blood relations, because this family does not judge you. They don't say anything. And being a vegetarian, I'm from a Punjabi family. We love our food, and of course, we love our chicken. Used to. In my family, my husband still eats meat. But me and my girls, we are vegetarians. I'm from a family where, when you come here, they actually take care of religion more, because they think that we are going out the religion. But now my in-laws, they don't meditate, but they are so proud of me meditating, and my girls. They are so happy when I go out. Everyone knows Pari. They talk like Pari has everything, but they don't meditate. They eat meat, but they don't stop me. So this is the first challenge. Nobody's telling me, why are you doing this? And slowly, I know they're going to change. And one thing which I learned from PSSM, do not judge and do not try to force anyone. I know they will change, and it's okay what they are doing, but me and my girls, we are on the right path, and soon I think my other family will be. So thank you.
Having every day since last 1 year, she's been getting up at 4 a.m. to conduct meditation sessions. So she's doing incredible job. Nandita, please, would you be able to? Okay.
Hi everyone. I hope you guys had wonderful meditation today. This is beautiful. Trust me, this is the easiest form of meditation ever. Otherwise, you go around, you listen to music, you get dependent on those meditations, right? It's just that you can't focus unless somebody is talking to you. And this is something, breath is the most important. Breath is your guide. Breath is your guru. And Patriji made it so simple for all of us. We should be eternally thankful that we got this wisdom. Because I have gone around looking for it. I have gone through so many meditation sessions, loved it, and I'm like, I have a recording for that. I'm going to follow it when I come home. And this is the easiest. Patriji's music is beautiful, but any music instrument, you just sit, focus on your breath, and things will change. Your aura will change. When your aura changes, I feel in my life, wherever I am, that's where I'm supposed to be. I feel I have such a good connection to Mother Earth right now. When I close my eyes, for me, my Mother Earth is my mother. And when I close my eyes, I feel I'm hugging her, and kind of emotions that come out of me is amazing. Recently, I heard something which is so beautiful about breath. You know, breath is such a scientific thing. When you breathe from the right side, you absorb more information in. When you breathe from the left side, you're not absorbing that much information, you know. So let's just stay with the breath and keep it very simple. We are very blessed that we are here. This is what we are supposed to be. Today is your new life. Just embrace it and go with it. Don't judge it. Do not judge your meditation. Just go with it. It's very easy. It's very simple. You guys are here to guide us always, right? We promise, right? And thank you so much for it. Thank you so much for everybody, all of you. Because today you guys stay here, you meditate as collectively. So my inner being connected to your inner being. We're all connected. As simple as that. Thank you.
Thank you. Anil, please. Anil, to your message. Anil is a great master who is our host also today. We'd love to hear his experience.
Right. First of all, thank you very much for making time here and joining us. My experience has been like 93 is when I started this. When the Karnool pyramid came in, that's when I started this presentation. But over the course of time, I've lost it. 10 years back or 11 years now, right? I got it back. And I've been enjoying this. Most of you who know me as a traditional kind of a person who is actually more into the sadhana, doing some kind of puja. In fact, I used to do namakam chamakam for every day, like morning, evening, chanting for a year. Right? So that is how I was very traditional, and most of you know me like that. But then once I started doing meditation, it kind of gave me that inner peace, what I was looking for. Definitely the Rudram and some of those chantings will help you, but the way this meditation is going to help you, it's huge. This is what Patriji gave us is the magic, right? It does wonders for us. When I moved to Virginia about 10 years back, I had these allergies, a lot of pollen allergies. I was suffering quite a bit. Every autumn, every spring, I used to go to the doctor. He used to give me steroids for eyes. I used to put them on and on. And that's when I started this meditation, right? Within 6 months, complete. And because of my travel, we actually do a sales role. So pretty much I'm on the road all the time. And obviously you cannot eat healthy when you're on road. So due to that, I used to have some gastric problems, a lot of acidity, a lot of ulcer kind of symptoms and all that. Again, started doing meditation 3 months into it, everything gone. So there is significant help. This is not the reason that you want to be in meditation, but these are the side benefits, the byproducts of when you get into meditation, right? And ultimately realizing your soul, realizing your full potential as what you are, what you do, and how you live your life, and leading a pious life is what you need at the end of the day, right? I want to be peace, I want to be happy. Right? When I did that rituals things, right, it was always that uncertainty, there was always that gap that I need to do more, It was like 4 hours, 5 hours. There are days, Bharati can vouch for it, 6 hours. I used to sit and do pujas. And it's exhaustive. It's going to make people go through crazy movements. What is this guy doing and all, right? And suddenly I moved into meditation. Now I do very long meditations, 4-night meditations and all. It's giving me that inner peace, that happiness, what I was looking for. And when I connect the dots, right, if you really look at it from what Patriji brought us, the Anapanasati, the Buddha's meditation, versus what the Vedantics talk about, Upanishads, right? And what you talk about, the gurus like Sankaracharya, Madhvacharya, and all of them, right? If you really go back and try to connect it, what he gave is the actual message that you get from that scriptures. The scriptures, what it talks about doing the Raja Yoga, or trying to understand that you are not the body, you are the soul, right? It's easy to say that hey, I'm Brahmasmi, right? But then when you want to practice that, when you want to become that soul entity, it takes a ton of time. Right? And the only way for you to realize that you are not the body, you are the soul, is through meditation. It's one of the ways, one of the easiest ways. There may be other ways to do so though, but this is the easiest way where you are sitting with your breath and trying to focus on it. And then you become that reality. And then nowadays, like Harleen was talking, right? I create my own realities. I don't wait for destiny to come my way. And I don't believe in destiny anymore because I create my own realities through meditation. I sit down. It is not that for that purpose, but there are greater things in your life that you wanted to accomplish, right? For the benefit of society, for the universal work, what we have started to do with Pari, or anything that we are doing, we're spreading the meditations, etc. Right? You need a lot of energies. So I kind of get all of that through my meditation. So when you start to embrace meditation into your life, without knowing yourself, your life will change. I can bet on that, and I'm the example. And again, right, I'm moving from extreme left to extreme right now. So the family looks at me and says, how come you don't even sit in front of God anymore? Because when I realized I am the God, where is me sitting in front of God anymore? Right? So as you experience more and more of it, you are aware of it. And when you are aware of it, Pari was talking about no judgments, no interference, non-interference in life, right? You're not emotionally attached to anything. You're not expecting anything out of the life because you're a witness to everything what is coming your way. All these are possible. So I encourage all of you to give it a try. In a lot of our sessions, when we talk about meditation, right, people don't really look at it from the positive perspective. They talk about, hey, I'm sitting it, thoughts are raising through me and all that. But until you practice, you don't know. Where we fail when we actually try to embrace a new thing is we don't go through that process. Without going through the process, we judge it based upon somebody telling you, or you have read something out there, or somebody kind of giving you some information about it, who have practiced it but really did not enjoy the fruits of it, right? But if you actually do it, then you will know what it is. That blissfulness, that peacefulness. You just have to experience. I will leave it at that. Thank you. Thank you for that.
To increase the vibration of a house, you don't need to do puja. All you need to do is have a group meditation like that. Bring your neighborhood people, tell them we have food at home, samosas at home, and meditate. And your house vibration will increase, the energies will rise. And as the energies rises, your manifestation, your power of your intention, everything rises. So I'm so glad now Anil has come out of the puja and doing meditation, and not only doing meditation, teaching meditation. When you know A, you teach A. When you know B, you teach B. Whatever you know, you teach others. You don't have to become professor to teach meditation. You all have now know how to meditate. So you all can teach meditation. The more you meditate in a group, the higher the vibrations are. With that, I would like to introduce Robyn. Robyn is a great master, a multidimensional being who have, although we are all, she realized that she is one. And I've known her since last 3 years, maybe more than that. And when I see her, the only thing I know is that we are light. And meeting her, as she said, soul family. We are all soul family now. We all have become family, whether you like it or not now, the moment you enter this house. So, Robyn, please.
I can tell you that my name is Robyn Ringgold, and I was born in Baltimore, Maryland, but feel so much, I should say beyond that, because I've been traveling for the last, let's say, 6 years. My intuitive, vision, I should say, like my, I call it my higher self, and just telling me, okay, you need to go here. So I've been to India, I've been to Egypt and Peru, and I have to say that each time I go to one of these places, I feel like I've come home. So what has happened because of the travel, because of the meditation, and connecting with my inner source, is me recognizing or realizing or connecting with those parts of myself other timelines of other life. So each time that I have one of the places, I think about that part of myself from that time. And that part of myself, there's wisdom, it's memory. Not only that, when we start to get to know our soul through meditation, then we start to access that part of us that is multidimensional. What do we mean by that? That part of us that exists in many different planes, dimensional spaces, many different timelines on the earth. Maybe you were part of an indigenous culture. I am not just limited to being an African American woman in this lifetime. I literally, when I go to India, I feel like, wow, I've come home. This was my land at one time. And so the more that we begin to tap into our inner source, tap into our inner being through meditation, then we begin to connect with something so much greater. And that is that true essence that we are. So I want to talk to you tonight because
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So I want to talk to you tonight about who are we? Like, who are you? If I ask you, who are you? Would you say, hey, I'm Robyn Ringgold? But who are you? Anybody want to answer that? Yeah. I am myself. Beautiful. I love it. So when we start to think about, we identify, like Pari said, we identify with, I am, a project manager. I am the wife of so-and-so. I am the daughter of this person. I'm African American. I'm from Maryland. These are all these, I would say, beliefs that we have, right? We're so much more than just who we are, as Terry said, in this suit, in this incarnation. So this lifetime is especially important and different than any other, because right now on the planet, we have the ability to tap into all that we are as a soul. And I'm sure you all have heard that it's been like end of the yuga. It's we're experiencing the transformation on the planet. There's new energies that are coming into the planet. So when we sit in meditation and we tap into that inner source, then we start to tap into the other parts of ourselves that carry ability, that carry wisdom, that carry great knowing, great peace. And so today, one of the things that I want to share with you is light language. So as I have gathered these parts of my soul, as I have started to heal from my childhood traumas, ancestral patterns, from the different lifetimes where I experienced trauma. And so each of us is carrying all of that baggage. We're carrying that cellular memory in our physical body. So part of this process, when we go inside, is healing, is moving beyond, what our parents told us we were, what the kids in the neighborhood said about us, if we were, bullied or fat, or we were too light, we were too dark, hair was short or thin, or whatever that looked like for you. Those traumas, those beliefs, those imprints are in our cellular memory, and they're in our body. So one of the things that I do is speak light language. Has anybody heard light language before? Okay, it's becoming pretty common. I'm not saying that I'm special by any means. So what light language is, it is a multi-dimensional language. And it's a frequency. So it isn't, when I speak it, you won't necessarily understand what I'm saying. You will feel it. You'll feel it in your body. So each of us is carrying this really dense energy from our fears, from whatever traumas we experienced in childhood. And we all have them. Not one person on this planet doesn't have these experiences, because that was a part of the duality, the separation that we experience in the physical body. So through light language, we're able to break up the density in the physical body. We're able to release some of the fears, some of the patterns, some of those programs that we've been carrying for so long. And so, in addition to the meditation, the light language will help you to bring those things up to the surface, to be released, so that you can become lighter, so that you can tap into your inner source. Okay? Does anybody have any questions before we get started? Okay. So I'm going to do a short exercise first, just to allow you to experience it, to feel it, and then I'll allow you to ask me questions, and then we'll do a deeper kind of meditative experience together. So in addition to getting to know my soul, getting to know these parts of me that have lived on different parts of the planet, on Earth, I've also tapped into those multidimensional parts of myself. So as Pari mentioned earlier, we live on different planetary systems, inside of the Earth. We have so much more to us than just this physical incarnation, just this Earth. And it's nothing scary about it, it's just part of our soul. It's part of our experience. And so as we clear, we feel these patterns, these programs, then the density that is released from our physical body, it makes way for those other aspects of ourselves to become embodied, be able to come in. Because just imagine if you think of yourself filled with, what your mom taught you to be, what your grandmother said that you had to follow, what your culture says you have to be and do. The list goes on and on. Being a woman, whatever that looks like. Those are programs and patterns that you learn, right, that you adopt. And so when we get to know who we are and we move beyond just those belief systems that are automatic, that are just running from what we've been taught, then we allow, like I said, these other parts of ourselves to come into play. And that's where, when you hear the words, we're masters, that's where that mastery starts to come back in. We start to remember who we were, or I should say, because it's all happening right now. We start to remember that wisdom and our soul carries. So each of us has so many gifts. We're able to heal, we're able to do amazing things. And what's the point of all of this? So when we start to tap into these abilities and gifts, the whole point is to become a better human, to help to create a new earth, a new way of being and living that is from the heart, that is from love, that is recognizing that no matter what race you are, we're soul family. No matter what culture you're from, where you live, all of us are one being. Like, we're all learning or remembering, I should say, how to be one again, how to be in this new consciousness, how to live from love. So, let's see. I'm going to start now. I think that like you just kind of close your eyes, and you're just going to set some intention.
Take off your glasses.
And as I speak my language, it may spark a remembrance in you. You may feel energy wavering. You may feel pulses. You might see lights. You may see flashes. So I just want you to start once again just by breathing gently. And I'd like you just to set the intention to connect with your inner source, with your inner source, your inner being. Now also set the intention that I be an open and clear channel for you today. That I bring forth what is in your highest greatest good. So as you're breathing, set the intention to connect with your inner source. Just continue breathing. Lekifuna, alekifuna kule. Isathuku lisaleki, alekikhawu kuthi. Alekikhawu kuthi. Angisosha lekikhawu sosolo. Bakuthi alekikhawu sosolo tungena lekifuna. Angithuye sosolo. So as you're connected with your inner source, I'm going to now set the intention just to allow you to breathe. Any fears, any negative thought forms, and it keeps in us with you. Anything that no longer serves your highest and greatest good. Continuing to breathe. And let it come to you. And let it come to you. And let it come to you. Akukufuna Patri, kutalifuna kutukuka na kaliki. Isotokuni shela hasotuni. Imatoi tata isokuna yote. Okutukuka na kaliki kama kaliki satuni. Akukufuna kaliki satuni. Just continue to breathe. Feeling like the center of your being. Feeling a new connection opening in the center of your being. In what we call the high heart. Just in the center of your chest, just under the collarbone. Begin to connect with this part of you, your sacred heart. And this is where you connect with your inner source. Hakika nutre, hakika kisa kota kalika naso, kalakika na natuko ukukukuno. Kalakika na takalika kashukuta takalika na anguna takalika. Kalakika na takalika na kukukukuka na kalakika takalika. Kalakika kukukuka na kalakika kalakika. Kamutuwi kalakika sasama kalakika. Kukukuka kalakika na Kalekikau na la halika na kutoka kila ambaye isalekika. Then feel sacred heart expanding. Feeling this deeper connection now with your inner source. That part of you that is your eternal essence. That you carry with you for lifetimes, different timelines, different space, different dimensions. That is true with that. This part of you is multi-dimensional being that has had many, many lifetimes of past in different places. And it's part of you that has its dimensional space, different planetary. Now yourself tap into your inner essence, eternal essence. Kalau kita rasa kalau kita rasa, aku guna kalau kita sesuatu penelitian. Kalau kita rasa kalau kita rasa, aku guna kalau kita sesuatu penelitian. Aku guna kalau kita sesuatu kalau kita nak kata kita nak sesuatu kalau kita aku guna kalau kita aku guna kalau and then we got caring and fear, anxiety, things beliefs that keep us limited. Persistent steps and intentions to let go of what is no longer serving. Begin this process of introspection. Begin this process of getting to know your soul. Getting to know who you are beyond your beliefs, beyond your trauma, beyond your influence. Every time aku kukulit itu sedang kita nak kita kalau kukulit nak kalau kita kalau aku kukulit nak kalau kita sesuatu kalau kita aku tadi kita nak sesuatu tadi kita sesuatu pada mana negara terus kita bangsa kita bisa mana negara kita aku guru kalau kita nasional di sekolah kita during this beautiful time on the planet, if you can make our dimensional energy coming into the planet, everything, and if you cool the planet, and if you can access, if you can allow us to connect, to evolve our consciousness in new ways, and to live and express new ways. I think that you can do it. I think that we could choose how to keep the next super dimension. Ask your inner self, whatever your higher self, your eternal self, what do you think of that? What's the focus of the next time you turn this with? What is it that you need to know now? What is your soul? What is your essence that you need to know? It's so good. And they put it out for this type of stuff. Pukul yang kali kita sesuatu kalau kita nak dalam satu pukul yang kali kalau kita nak sesuatu. We have so much support. We have beautiful masters. We have our scout teams, our families. Some of our highest field ancestors, all supporting us during this time of great transition on the planet. And we're doing that, we're doing it to find new ways. So feel now your God, angels, ancestors. Feel their presence around you now. Ancestors, before we have like this energy as these energies come into the planet, awakening, allowing us to make a different choice, a different way to be, and also the choice, giving us the So what we working on, what we believe, what we think, how we always everything, there is not today. Of course, I let you in. The ask support it, not to let you connect with the right together. If you have a reason for being, you don't have this time and stuff. If you can have what you can. We will connect with your soul and your heart, self, and the true essence. And you will be guided. Like you can make that, like you can make that, like you can make that, so to take it on, like you can make it on, like you can make it. And if you can make it on, like you can make it on. And as we watch the business and the beginning of the structures, institutions, there's no need to be in fear because we're building something that's tapping into this inner essence, inner source, and we're coming out with new ways and ideas. And if you can tell, if you can, soul carries wisdom, other timelines, other spaces, dimensions that will help you navigate everything. So feel this connection to your inner source. If you can also feel, if you can also have this connection to your guides, masters, if you can again, the things of life that surround you, that is history, now if you can, like you can also take a look, you can also take that, it's something that. And when we meditate, when you have stillness and peace, you feel that almost like you can, like you can, like you can also take a look, like you can also, who are you? Who are you? But if you can, like you can, that beautiful heart center, the sacred heart, where that center is expanding, allowing you deeper, deeper connection with your inner source. And to make you feel it. I could connect that. And anything that your heart has been holding, it's really disappointment. Allow us now to lift and experience that. I could connect feel yourself feeling lighter. Any physical ailments, exercise, this is now, that you know, this is that you know, that listen and listen. I think we need to connect with each other to learn like we can look at that. People know that like we can also pick it up and look at it, but then look at it, and your inner soul. beauty is a beautiful experience. Prima, kami ito, parang tawagin na break at tawagin na nagkita ito. Ang ito sa likita na sa mga pera ko. Tapos, sa likita na ito, ang kakakapos na sa lahat ng pinagdala ko na sa todo ko na nalagay ko sa tapos, ang likita ito, isa rin ito po siya. Thank you for your that surround you. Palagi ko na po. Tapos kita mo dito na. Yes, kita ay kita. Yung pag-laughter, but feeling up now. God, all those people, right? The feeling of today, make you feel discuss now, so take it to the sharing all the feels. And then, for the difference, aku punya perbedaan kesulitan bagi kita mengalami kita saya kita mengalami kita ada sesuatu dengan kita Una académica porque conocía una calidad special items, but I think it's in meditation, having energy to come out with these. Make a commitment to yourself to get to know your style. Tap into your inner force. And this is the question. Then answer the question of who am I? Culture, influence. Who are you? Kapag people nagkakita na siya, kapag people na sa kalipita sa mga kalipita na siya, at people na kalipita sa mga na kalipita na ako na kalipita na alam sa kalipita na kalipita na sa kaya kalipita na sa kalipita sa kaya. Pagkatulang kalipita na sa kalipita. Ako po na madadadadadadad sila yung puro na beautiful planet that we live on, Mother Gaia, Earth. She is a sentient being, a goodness for our favorite people. And we are all infinitely connected. Aku pun nak cakap kes kita kenapa lagi kita berkenaan kita kenapa kita berkenaan tapi kita akan lagi kita kenapa kita berkenaan aku pun kita kenapa kita berkenaan kalau kita kenapa lagi kita mampu yang kenapa yang tak boleh itu adalah konstitusi jadi kita mesti cari kita mampu makan kita mesti lagi menjaga kita yang mesti kalau kita masuk kalau kita cukup bisa mampu melakukan kita mampu kalau kita mampu aku suruh kita masuk as we get to know our soul, it also begins to get to know beautiful mother. It has given us this opportunity. We don't just a friend. Tapi kita nak curi masih kita suka kita betul, nanti kita dapat kita suka maupun tapi kita suka lah. Jika tu kalau kita nak sahabat itu, kalau kita nak dapat kita nak dapat aku itu sudah ada kita sudah ada kita sudah ada kita kerja. Apa kita every response with the soul, it's a multi-dimensional being of life. It happens to be here on this earth now during her great transformation. I think you said that what a gift it is to be here now. And I think it must be, and as we witness that, it may come to it is not as it has found as creators of new reality. It is not just within the capacity. Remember that this is the process of the business of the focus of the performance and the performance of the business. So, the phenomenon of the business. I will tell you that I make it in this way. And a beautiful team and enjoy being here with us, right? And if you can Feeling the physical vessel, feel it fortified, strong, and never to let it free. Feel how to be connected with your inner space, with this out, so that you remember this, remember this, remember this connection with your inner space, and this is the allow that to lead you, to guide you, to assist you, and if you can have a teaching, a teaching, to help you to remember your status, the multi-dimensional soul that you are. Thank you to you deeper, advancing to this present moment. Um, that connection to your inner self, fully present, that the hands together with all the eyes, the people that want to share and experiences are open. But it's absolutely okay because some people feel it very differently. So anybody else? How was the experience? So remember that your light language is actually frequency. So the frequency is entering into your physical and it's pulling out that dense energy that you're carrying, that each of us is carrying, not just you personally. Anyone else? Yeah. Okay. So for me, yes, you could say it's a light language meditation. So really what I want to really stress is that when we start to do our healing, when we start to meditate, we start to uncover all that we are now, you know, all that we thought we were all these years that were really programmed and imprinted to believe, then we tap into our soul, we tap into that multidimensional part of us. So many of us speak light language, it's the language of our souls. So when I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking directly to your soul. And so your soul is very much aware what's happening, what I'm speaking. And also, what I want to say is like, some people speak one language, right? They might say, oh, ignorant or Arcturian, which is from a start. For me, when I speak light language, sometimes you'll notice it sounds different sometimes. Sometimes I'm breaking up density in the body. So that heavy energy that we're carrying around through different experiences. Other times I'm speaking more like a language. You said scripture. I wouldn't call it scripture myself, but I'm actually speaking a language that's also speaking to yourself. And sometimes it can be activating things within you. It just depends. When I set the intention, you receive what's in your highest good. Each person gets whatever it is that they require. Yes, I'm sorry, Sue, that's not. I want to say action as we call it, saying the right language, but every time, so it is very certain, very with intention. I speak that language as well, so as I say, I was like coding so much, but it was such a beautiful and surreal experience. Like I was in a different dimension, in feeling, feeling and everything, so thank you for it. It's such a beautiful. Could you share your language? But let's do share. Okay, when you were. So this is, I mean, it's like a video, but there are the experience in different situations, because they didn't have meditation, but I could not get to this. I traveled back in time, in people situations for the creative. And then meditate, how we see movies, there is meditation. What's going on? I was there and people everything. Just meditate, all parts. When my heart is so light, and this is one of the most painful situations that, very hard. I went to counselor, there's nothing like when you counsel, it is dissolved, when they just went out. It's miracle. Yeah, and actually, it's such a beautiful thing that you say. But anything that has happened to us, we can go back to it. We can go back and change it. We can make butterflies and small flowers, and they say, look, all the situations were planned to happen, so I can lesson. They don't take it negative way. I was always fighting myself, like, hey, why did I end up in Virginia like myself? Oh, there was a reason why I ended up, and it was taken into back, and there's some reason. And I want to say that, I feel like we've come to a place on the planet now where, up until now, we were learning lessons. We had everything to clear. We were tracking all these experiences based on our belief systems, right? So if I think, oh, I'm not really good enough, then of course you're going to attract situations and people that validate I'm not good enough. But now I feel that with the energies on the planet now, we have such an opportunity to completely move beyond that. And I have so many experiences, like you're saying, where we can go into other dimensional spaces. We can, it's just like incredible experiences. But the whole point of that is to bring it back now into the body so that I can be a better student, so that I can come and be loving to someone else, so that I can help, so that we can create new ways of being. The way that we've been operating on the planet is no longer working. Everybody can see that. That's why everything's breaking down. So my message to you today is to get to know, who are you? If you aren't just what you see right here in this body, but we are so much more than that. And so it's such a great discovery to find out, who are you? And it's for each, no one else can tell you who you are. That is for each one of us to go inside and discover for ourselves. And you'll be so surprised
what you discovered. So, survey, you want to share? Okay, I yeah. So one thing I noticed is when you spoke about right meditation, that was your reading that stuff in between. I thought that my, do you want to come here and speak to my spirit in more loud? Oh, sorry. Do you want to start? Can you hear me now? Yeah. Okay. So this is my first time and I really enjoyed the first one live meditation. So when we go around with reading and the thing was really it's my mind. So it's not noise. That's it. In your rhythm. I try to get myself back. Then when you do that, then you just put it in like now. Then I have to, somebody is like calling me and I have to also go and listen whatever tune or whatever. So I just want to know what that means. So basically, a frequency case, you know, we operate the frequency from light and sound. And so the sound that is coming through is interacting with you. And I just feel it was like transmuting something. So that's the only word that's coming through. Yes. And so when I feel the light language, it's possible that might not feel anything. It just depends on the person. Honestly, some people see colors. Some people feel things happening in their bodies. Some people have visions. Some people are very much aware of what's happening in the body. And some people fall asleep. I think somebody fell asleep, which is absolutely okay, because that's your body saying, okay, I'm going to do some healing while you're, you know, I'm going to take your mind out of it so that you can just receive. Because otherwise the person might be like, oh, wait, what's happening to me? What's going on? And not receive what it is, their higher self. And so I want to reiterate too, when we set the intention that you receive exactly what's in your highest good, that is your higher self, that's your inner source saying, okay, I'm going to take from this what I need and give it to myself. It's not me saying I'm going to do this to you. It is, I'm just simply being an open channel and allowing. And I've already set the intention when I first came that whoever shows up today, whoever listens online, that they receive what's in their highest good, that I just be an open and pure channel. So this isn't Robyn saying, oh, I'm going to do this. It has nothing to do with me. I'm not, I'm really just kind of stepping out of the way and just allowing. Some directions being given to me. So is it like my mind imagining, or it's like it has never happened, and I don't have the gut in, like, you know, the like I don't feel like I'm strong enough to make those decisions. But it's like pure, you know, when I was going through some of the tough situations, when the Patri sir was not in physical form, he actually was there. I could feel his energy, and today again it felt like he was channeling, and you know, whatever language he speaks, those persons are taking me now. Time is right. Don't worry about the situation. You just start the journey. We are there together. So it's like, so if I were to ask you, is that your higher self? Yeah, my higher self is telling me, you know, you came here to speech, meditation, what the hell are you doing? You know? It literally, they were telling me, you know, they were giving me instructions how to start teaching meditation. You don't have to be having a perfect house, perfect life, everything. You are perfectly imperfect. That's fine. That's where you have to start. Because a lot of people think, you know, only when you're in perfect situation, you go and teach. So they always tell you, know, your life is a perfect example to go and teach you how to construct yourself. Right, right. I mean, we're all evolving in our consciousness. I'm certainly not perfect. I haven't made it to promised land. I'm simply here sharing with you. And I mean, I can tell you all kinds of things that I've been feeling through, situations in my life. I mean, it's not about I'm perfect now and I get to stand. No, I'm saying I've been through great amounts of healing, of letting go of things that didn't serve me, of patterns, of ancestral patterns. My entire race has a lot of trauma from this planet. That has had to have cleared through this vessel, through lots of tears, through lots of hurt, through lots of pain. And so it is a journey, but on the other side of that journey, getting to know who you are beyond that is just absolutely incredible. Yeah. person. I've never been on this meditation, but I felt very strong feeling the only word that was my is comfort. And almost like control in my feet, within my stomach, my body, and I kind of was wondering. A lot of times, we have lots of emotions that are stored in the body, and if we haven't necessarily started to tap into those or been willing to see those, then that when those feelings come up, it does cause discomfort. And we don't even necessarily need to know, oh, it was from this situation. It could be from another lifetime, and you might not even have any awareness of what it is. But so once we start to tap in and allow these emotions to come up, it can cause a lot of discomfort. I mean, we've been through a lot of pain. That being in this physical vessel on this planet, we've been through so much. You know, all of us, not just one of us, every single one of us. In this lifetime, in other lifetimes, our ancestors, our parents, I mean, we're carrying so much in this vessel. And so, of course, I think it's quite natural to feel the discomfort as it's coming up. Yeah, and I feel like a huge heart opening is happening.
What you said is so true, Robyn, because this time we always had a dog when I was growing up, but then sometimes, when I tap into my adulthood, like maybe in my teens, I start getting afraid of dogs and cats. Like if you have a dog and I don't know why this happened. I don't have a dog, I never dog with me. I don't know why. So even when I got married here, my husband had a cat, and I was not able to stay with her in the same house. So my husband had to give this cat to his brother. And then with our meditation, started doing that language. Then I got this past life where I was actually where I was stuck with wild dogs and wild cats, and I was died because of them. Then I remember why, and now I think I'm working on it, healing on that fear. Now, actually today, if there are dogs, I can actually go and pet them. So yes, this is what happens. You don't know why it happens, and sometimes you don't even know. I was fortunate enough that I was able to tap into that life, and I was able to release. And a lot of people have fears, which they don't know why they had fears, why they're afraid of dark, why. But then again, this is what meditation helps you. It lets you go inside and help you with your own inner self. So when she was saying that, we wanted to say that this has happened with me. So maybe there's some trauma, not from this life, maybe from past life. But slowly, when the time is right, you will get to know. Yes, Sylvia.
Doing sessions, I don't speak light language, but somehow light language just gets me. Out of my 2 years of meditation, Patri came into my life in 21. So out of that 2 years, 1 year I've been doing light language, like listening and meditating on it. But I have an issue is that my head starts wobbling, and I feel when I am in a group, it wobbles even faster. So I put it an intention. So I spoke to one of the masters in India, and she said, put an intention that I allow this cosmic energy to flow through my body. Before it was like a faster than this, the drama that everybody saw. It was nothing. It had to be before a lot faster. I had to put salt in my hands, drink a lot of water, like at least 3 bottles of water at least, hold the salt in my hand for the energy to release. But still, I am getting better at that. The cosmic energy is there, but I am so happy. I feel so light. I don't want to come back to this world, but our real test is to be in this world, to be a wife, to be a parent, to be a daycare provider. But best thing that I'm giving this to this earth is that I'm teaching my daycare kids. A 3-year-old can sit and meditate in my class. And my parents are very happy on this note that this new generation that I'm creating is because of Patri sir. And but still sometimes I feel embarrassed when I am like this and somebody has to tap me and get up, and my husband has to give her directions. I'm aware of everything, but I just cannot come out. My body's locked, my hands are frozen, my legs are frozen. And some days when I'm alone at home and I have to tell him, my husband at work, call me, my 1 hour light language will be over, call me. Or I'll tell my daughter if she's around, come check on me, because my sister tells me, you might even go there and not come back. And I'm like, no, I'm coming back. But thank you, thank you. That was a beautiful experience that I had today. Yes, it took me a while to come back. Thank you for understanding me.
That when we are allowing energy, they have to come all the way in through the body and be grounded.
Yes,
And so,
I am not there yet.
yeah, so just keep setting the intention to allow it to ground, because it's just more of you that's wanting to come through. It's just you. And the whole point is allowing it to come through here in this vessel, in this now. So I just felt like it's just more deeper
I
grounding.
need to go for grounding. I go for a walk, a lot. I walk a lot, exercise, yoga. I get up 4 in the morning. Yoga sessions in the morning, and I do it. But it's still getting stuck up here.
That's the thing.
If you have any advice on this,
I do, but I can share it after. Okay. Yeah.
Anyone else want to share?
On the backside? Anyone else?
So I feel really grateful today to be able to share this with you. And my message today really is to get to know yourself, get to know your soul. I mean, there's so much more to you than what you think, what you've known. And so it's such a beautiful discovery and like flowering of possibility of this discovery. It's so beautiful. And, you know, we're all here to create a new way of living, a new way of being. And so the best way to do that is by allowing yourself to tap into your wisdom. You've had many, many lifetimes where you've learned all kinds of things. So you can bring that into this now so that we can all find different ways to be, to live together in harmony on this planet. So that is the real message I have for you today. And I just want to close with like a message, okay? I mean, a light message. So it won't be a deep meditation. Just allow, see what you feel. And I feel this energy is energy of divine mother. That is energy that we're bringing back to the planet. And it would really is a harmony and balance with the divine masculine energy with divine feminine energy. So just allow yourself to breathe in through the heart space. Akutan na wefele kukun ya laki kam potali ka kukun isa laki kun. Aku toto masili ke kunyeta. Akike mutu tali ki pasukui. Aku kan asali ki so ukui. Tamakso laki ka so tukui shalaki ka tutu. Makika tutu. Takele ki so tuku masa kukui tali ki ku. Kukun ati laki ka. Kuku na saliki kan kuku masaliki kuku ya kakuku na saliki kuku na liki ka kuku paki kuku ka kuku mabupo pa ka kuku paki kuku bai kuku paki kuku maki kuku masaliki kuku masaliki ka masutu koi aku na saliki kuku na liki kuku na liki ka musu akene tutu mama kita liki kuku tutu akene liki kuku na saliki kuku saliki kuku ambo yin saliki ka saliki kuku masaliki ka sui mama saliki koi mamita musu mai pai sao mai che ai su ku ni sao maliki kan tu maliki ka tu matia aku tele akitali aku isa matila kikau matiao kai mai tu matia mai sao aku Thank you, Robyn.
you, Robyn. Thank you very much. Truly honored to have you here today.
Thank you.
It's all coming together. The energy and consciousness, everything's coming together. For the energy and of course, after that, Pari and Mari, they are the ones who initiated the gene to begin with that we want to do it. I'm so glad that I got the opportunity. Thank you much. I hope every one of you have enjoyed your share of peace and happiness today, and you're going to continue it with your families and near and dears going forward. So we're always there. We have a group in Virginia, Maryland, and DC. If you guys are interested, you can certainly join the group every day, 6:15 a.m. 7:15 a.m. we have meditation. And then 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. East when we have the meditation. We are free to join. It is an online. We do it to Zoom. Again, this is based upon the original thought process of what Patriji brought about Anapanasati, trying to kind of be with your breath. The group consciousness will take you to a different dimension than you doing it on your own. It helps for us, all the collective minds, to come together and sit and do meditation for our own good. And instead of you doing it for a month, the whole transformation can happen in a day if you are within group. That's the whole idea there. So please do let me know. I'll be happy to forward the invites out to you guys for you to join. And thank you very much for taking time to join.
I just wanted to just mention one thing. I did have the honor and pleasure of meeting Patriji when he visited, was visiting his daughter in Maryland. And so I was fortunate to experience a meditation with him. And it was absolutely profound. And I also feel that that is why I'm here today, because of meeting him. And I very much feel present. So I just feel so grateful and honored to have met him in person. So thank you.
Thank you. And that is how we have the dinner. The media room here. Next slide. Dinner, and then we can. If you have any questions in the meantime, time, please do understand that we have 50 of us, and coming and talking to her one-on-one is going to take quite a bit, but keep it very, very limited and very short and sweet, so that you can get a direct answer. All right. Thank you very much.